Hello and welcome to Clash of the Masterminds. I'm your host SeoulStEaL, and today I'm bringing you a 2v2 on Arctic Dream. At the bottom in the red, we have AMC as the first red Terran, and as ally, as the other red Terran, it is 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿. And at the top in the blue, we have ourselves the Zerg Sinnie, and as ally, as the Protoss, it is Furrykins. Alright, so we have ourselves two Terrans versus a Zerg and a Protoss on Arctic Dream. In this matchup, two Terrans, or Terrans in general in 2v2s, like when it's both Terrans, it's a pretty hard matchup to deal with. They could either go like one bio, one mech style, where the bio player is more aggressive and the mech player is the defensive player, or both Terrans can go mech, like two different forms of mech, like one goes battle mech with Cyclone Hellion, the other one goes tank Thor Hellion. Or they could do like a BC mech, where it's like you have one player going battle cruisers and another player going mech. It's kind of difficult, but to deal, it's kind of difficult to bust. But we already have ourselves 3 racks from both Terrans, and we have a proxy hatch from Sinnie going down at the Terran side of the map with their gold base. Kind of interesting right off the bat. Changing it up, and we have okay, that's just an Overlord. And we have a 2-gate. No, that's actually not 2-gate. That's 1 gate, 1 forge, and cyber. Neither Terran's going for getting any gas, so we're going to see a mass marine push from both Terrans here. And Sinnie's going to have quite an economic lead because he's going to have himself this gold base early on. AMC over here, rallying his marines. I'm not sure where they're going. Are they just going across? Yeah, they are just going across the map, it seems. They're going someplace. But these marines are actually going to run under the Overlord. Nope, okay, they did turn around, and they are going to go ahead and attack. While at the same time, we have ourselves a cannon rush, or no, it's actually just a proxy robo with a cannon and shield battery defense. We have ourselves another proxy hatch by Sinnie 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 at the Terran side of the map, and this is going to be kind of nuts because all of Sinnie's expansions are on the Terran side of the map, so if he loses them, he's practically dead. We have ourselves both Terrans now getting their orbital commands much later than normal. That's because they're trying to do a mass marine rush. We have 5 marines coming on over to Sinnie's main. Not sure what AMC is going to do with these marines, how much damage he's going to get away with. But at the same time, 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 over here is going to run into cannons and shield batteries and is not going to be able to do anything, but he's going to have quite a bit. Oh, actually, AMC, he's deciding to go check the other base instead. I'm not sure if it's because he realized that he's going into the Zerg base but wants to kill the Protoss's economy. But we got these 5 marines, no, the 6 marines now. 6 marines running on into the mineral line of Furrykins here and doing pretty good damage, killing 5, 6 probes. And the pro count is dwindling very, very quickly here for Furrykins. He's going to lose his entire mineral line. He has nothing to defend this, and at the same time, he has an immortal on the way. Well, he already has one out, but he has a second one on the way. And yeah, Furrykins is dead. His main base is dead. He has no economy. He has only this 1 probe left to keep him into the game. And 1 probe, not going to do a whole lot. Furrykins is dead in the water at the moment, though. He cannot do anything else besides these 2 mortal harass. Basically, Furrykins is going to have to get fed money from his ally Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙉𝙀𝙀 here. 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘍 base, though, is being besieged upon by these immortals, and these immortals are not going to die at all anytime soon, that is. Just because there's just a lot of freaking... the immortals have a lot of shields, and... oh, actually, that's a lot of marines. Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙉𝙀𝙀 might... no, actually, AMC's deciding to go back home to help defend his ally 𝙀𝙓𝙋 here. But we have Queens now walking and hawking loogies on the barracks of 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. And 𝙀𝙀𝙀 is in a lot of trouble. He cannot get his marine count high. He does have a siege tank on the way. So, but the wall is broken. These immortals, once they're inside the base, they will kill that siege tank very, very quickly. And the siege tank did mistakenly siege up because now it is already dead. Once you siege up like that, I mean, you're just saying, I'm done microing. in that scenario. And we have all these Marines now coming in. They're going to besiege this forward robo, and that is just a lot of Marines. Sinnie, 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿, and Furrykins have got to do... They got to take out a lot of these Marines. They just have really slow, bulky units. We have slow Queens and bulky Immortals. Immortals, they don't do too bad against Marines. They're not really meant to camp Marines, or kill Marines, though. And these Queens now are going to go down very easily. They cannot transfuse off a creep anymore. So, unfortunately, the Queens are just going to die off very quickly. There's no creep spread by... Actually, oh no, Furrykins was killing his own freaking pylon. And this last Immortal is going to go down. Unfortunately for Furrykins, he is out of the game. There's nothing left for him to do. I don't even know if he... Yeah, he still has one probe. His one probe is trying to escape. And another Queen does go down, forcing 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘶𝑖 here. And the two Terrans are now... they're sitting pretty... But with their combined strength, they are only equal to Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃's his supply. There's a lot of power. Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃's got a lot going for him in this scenario. The only problem is he has no real units. He has just pure Queen right now. And so this is going to be kind of difficult for Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃 to come back from. He's essentially 1v2ing. But he is going ahead and getting 3 more bases out on the map, and just like mostly on the right side and at the top. We have a random like gold base here. AMC is going to come on over here with his Marines. He's pushing forward. He's not going to see that base at all. He does not see that base. So he's going straight back to the Protoss base. I guess he thinks that, well, that's a mistake for Furrykins. He went back to his main. It's like he's going back to a wrecked home, assess the damages and see how much his insurance is going to have to cover. But unfortunately, Sinnie's insurance company does not do a whole lot of payouts. But we do have Lings coming on in. Unfortunately, my camera was locked up there. And oh no, Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃's Lings were just running into the main. He ran right past all those Marines and lost a lot of Zerglings for free. And now these Marines are going to do terrible, terrible damage to Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃. The pings on the spawning pool, because the spawning pool is the most important structure that Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃 does have. And now Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃 cannot make any more Zerglings. So, and this +1 upgrade, +1 missile attack is going to go down. +2 Carapace is not going to finish, I'm sure, right? Surely. But here come the Banes and the Lings. And this is going to get cleaned up. These are the last of the Marines, the last of the attack force, and AMC microing for dear life, but he does get cleaned up. And now the creep is starting to spread, forcing 𝙀𝙃𝙃 towards Badass's base. We have lots of spines. We have lots of oversaturated expansions for Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃. He needs to transfer some of these workers to some of these other bases. Especially this other gold base. He should transfer the workers from his main to that new gold. But we have more Zerglings on the way. And the Terrans, like I said, they're kind of sitting pretty, except they haven't really... Well, AMC just now surpassed 40 supply. Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃's at 122 supply. He's got more than both of them combined still up to this point. Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃's going to have to replace those Evo Chambers and restart his +1 missile attack, but otherwise, I mean, he's still doing fine. Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃, he's in it to win it, and he's got a lot of shit still. More Marines going across the map. Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃 did spot him. These Marines are on an adventure, a one-way trip to Furrykins base. But he does see the gold. The scan did reveal it. It was the creep that gave the tail, but the scan. And now these Marines are going to clear the gold mineral line out. But Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃 is here to defend. He wants to keep his base going. And he's going to do it with ease, relative ease. Not a whole lot that you could do without stim or combat shields and without medevacs. At this point in the game, you should definitely have all 3 of those things. It's kind of late. But we do have more Marines now with a combination force of Badass and AMC. Both taking both sides of the hatchery. They're Eiffel Towering this hatchery down, and it is going to go down. But this is only one of many bases Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃 does have. These Terrans are not aware of it. Hellions are now coming on in, so they are going to be kind of a force to reckon with for Sinnie 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝘉 here. Oh, but those biddings did make really, really good connections. And now Furrykins is coming back into the game. His Nexus is being rebuilt as old main, his OG main. Looks like the Sinnie 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝘉 insurance company is paid out. They're willing to cover Furrykins' damages, the damages caused by AMC Theaters and Badass. The gold base does go back down, though, for Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙉𝙀𝙃. And Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃's got to be, like, the richest player right now on this. Like, he's got both gold bases. He's invested a lot into, what's that company called again? The gold selling company. I can't remember. They were on TV all the time. They were the ones with all the freaking, like, the boards being spun around and all that. Something with buying gold. I can't think of it. Sorry, I screwed up this joke. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The creep has finally reached over to the Terran side from the gold base. So now Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃 here can kind of just siege up. And if you guys are wondering why I'm calling him Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃, that's his Twitch name. If you guys haven't heard of him already, if you don't know who he is, his Twitch name is Sinnie 𝙀𝙀𝙃 at twitch.tv. So if you guys would like to check him out, he does stream sometimes. He doesn't always stream, but when he does, it's usually when he's drunk and shit-faced. But he plays really well despite being shit-faced, despite being drunk. And he's a pretty chill dude, so give him a follow if you haven't already. And if you like AMC, if you like The Walking Dead, you know, here he is playing StarCraft 2. Here they are playing StarCraft 2. But anyway, Badass over here sieging up. Unfortunately for Badass, he cannot get a third base. But over here, AMC Theaters, they can if they wanted to, because they still have their pocket base, and their natural expansion was actually at their third base location, like one of the third base locations they could choose from. But there's a lot of queens here now. They're going to be besieging on AMC's base. There's a lot of Marines and Widow Mines and Hellions, though. But the queen count and the transfuse count is just too dang high. And these queens are doing terrible, terrible damages to the army while the Lings did a pincer and attacked the mineral line of the the natural. And now this base is forfeit. This Terran cannot hold it. They have no units. All their units that remain are right here. These 6 Marines, they are hiding behind the wall. They can't really do a whole lot. Looks like AMC is now having to expand to his pocket base, but he may not be able to enjoy that for very long because these queens, they're coming for blood. And now the Lings are going to come on in and decimate the Terran army. Queens spitting, hawking loogies everywhere. But Badass is trying to clear the creep at the same time, wanting to bust out and help his AMC buddy. He really likes The Walking Dead. He wants another season to come. Unfortunately, Walking Dead is coming to an end, and it's because AMC Theaters is about to close down, or AMC themselves are about to close down. I think they're both related, AMC Theaters and AMC, the network. Anyway, it doesn't matter. These queens are spitting all over the place. We got lots of Karens here with lots of energy, just wanting to speak to the managers of AMC and Badass, and they are gonna get what they want. They want their discounts, they want their coupons to be redeemed despite them being expired, and these queens are still sieging the Terran bases, still sieging AMC and Badass. AMC and Badass are pretty much stuck in their little corner, their own little neck of the woods, and I'm not sure how they're going to come back from this. Sinnie 𝙀𝙃𝙃's got all the map, and he's got all the units and money in the world that you could ever hope to desire. And these Lings are coming into AMC. Looks like AMC is being shut down. They're being taken out of business. These queens are now besieging the Badass. Looks like the Badass, though, not gonna be able to. He's not long for this world. The Karens are pushing into the Badass's main. Both bases are being besieged upon. The Lings are clearing up here. Karen's pushing into the main still. We still have more queens on the way. +2 is also on the way for the Karens. And the attack of the Karens, it may be slow, but it is a very strong force to be reckoned with. There are just too many Karens there. The siege tanks, they might be like really good AoE units, but now the parents have brought their children along. Their bratty kids are now ravaging the badass's main base, and these two are not long for this world. And GG, Furrykins and Sinnie Cutie take the game. Well played. So hope you guys enjoyed that replay cast. If you guys would like to see more replay casts like this, be sure to follow, like, comment, subscribe, and follow the channel. You can click that bell notification. And if you'd like me to cast your replays, you can submit your replays at SeoulReplays@gmail. Oh, sorry, replay. Is it replays or replay? SeoulReplays@gmail.com. Let me double check. Yeah, Soul Replays. Alright, so it's SeoUL replays@gmail.com. Or you can join my Discord. It's in the description down below. And you can submit your replays into the StarCraft stuff section. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this replay cast, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video just now. If you wouldn't mind clicking that like, subscribe, and the bell notification down below, I'd really appreciate it. Also, be sure to follow me on my Twitter and Twitch.